I'm over here, where I am normally, where I live. And the last time that this red truck came over here, the landlord, his minor looking son, who is really not a minor, he's an adult but acts like an idiot, came to my house and threatened me and kicked my door and all these kind of things. And, they just passed by. And the mother was looking at me, like, ugh, like, she almost broke her neck looking. So I thought I'd come out here so that she could get a good view. And I could also get a good view if anything goes down like what happened last time. She showed up in her maroon King Ranch, king of this ranch, right? I hope you can hear me because I do have a YouTube channel and you can watch me over and over and over again. Anyway, yeah, I figured since last time they caught me by surprise because there's no peephole in my door, you know, that I'd have my camera with me this time. Because, today is what? The 2nd of December. So, of course, they've got to come and collect the rent. I've got a few things that I would like them to collect. Anyway, so stay tuned because who knows what's fixing to happen. But what I do know is I'm not scared of some ugly, looking like a prune people. I'm really not. So anyway, I'm just going to sit here until the truck goes away. It probably won't because she got her window down so she can hear me. And I'm so glad because if you need a hearing aid, I can raise my voice for you. The same way that your ugly ass son raised his voice at me that day. They're probably scared. So let me come way over here. Let me come way over here so they don't have to be scared of me because I'm not a scary person. What I actually am is a person who is tired of bullshit. So tired, People that want to call themselves whatever they call themselves, but they dang don't know how to come over here when you call them and you ask them to fix simple stuff. That's when they can't speak English. Isn't that weird? So weird to me. Instead of checking me out, you need to teach your son how to behave himself. Where's he at? Is he in prison? Is he in prison for the DWI? I sure hope so. So anyway, I'll probably be here for a while, y'all, but you know what? It's a live stream, so here I am. And I'm not going anywhere today. So anyway, how y'all doing? Looking over here, probably trying to figure out if I moved out yet so you can move somebody else in and have them scrub and clean this place for you. I mean, I do like things clean, but I'm nobody's maid. This is getting boring. I'm boring myself, but you know what? I don't care because I've got time. Time is definitely on my side. Yes, it is. I think it's funny. I really do. Let's look at the sky while we're waiting for these people to come back. Let's turn around and look at the sky, shall we? Oh, there it is. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. This is what you have to do when you live in a place that's a slum. You have to look at the sky. You have to look up at the sky and you have to pretend that you don't really live here. And then people will say, well, we're doing you a favor. Really? Because it seems to me like there's apartments that go for about what you're charging over here. All over. In other slummy places in Houston, Texas. So, why don't you have to fix the problems? Is it because your truck's too high and you can't see them? Why don't you get out? Why don't you see if you can walk on this street? Why don't you see if you can walk on this street without falling down? It's not really hard for most people that don't drive around with their nose stuck up in the air. Let's see, 5 minutes and 27 seconds. That must be a lot of rent to count. Must be a lot of dollar bills to count. Because, I mean, there are, how many houses over here? Oh, over 50? Over 50 houses over here. So I'm sure it does take you a long time to count that rent. Anyway, y'all, let me take myself up here because, you know, that's where they came, you know, to scare me. I mean, look at this, y'all. There was so much nasty stuff just right here. Just right here. Look, I mean, but I got to pay a deposit plus clean. And then let me just go like I get told by the landlord. If you don't like it, just go. Yeah, I'm sure that's what you tell everybody who does not know their rights over here. And they just go and you take their deposit and you go to Louisiana, Coushatta, and gamble it. While you wait for other people to come and pay the rent and clean up the shit. Must be nice. It must be nice to drive around like your poop don't smell as much as your son's breath smelled that day. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here. I wonder if I'm going to pay my rent this morning or this month or next month. And I want to see what you do about it. Because you barely can afford to evict the dope dealer that lived here for almost 2 years rent-free. Why did that happen? I'm just asking myself questions, really. Well, King Ranch and his queen, neck snap, are still over there, probably counting all the pennies and food stamps and crack rocks, you know, that they were able to collect for the rent. So I'm going to go ahead and still be here. Yup. They probably got me on candid camera. Candid camera walking around their rocky road over here. That's what they need to change this whole mobile home park. Change it to the Rocky Road Lane. Change it. Rocky Road ice cream over here. Anybody want some Rocky Road ice cream that smells like poop most of the time? You got to have a good truck to come through here. You got to. Because if you have a regular car, you're probably going to need your alignment fixed every 2 months or so. But don't tell the landlord or slumlord about that, because guess what? It's not my problem. Oh, whose problem is it? Whose problem is it? The people that live here, and if they don't like it, they can just get out? Is that who? I'm fixing to sing a song, y'all. You know, when I'm bored, I sing songs, and I make up poems, and all kinds of stuff happen to me when I'm bored, and I'm really bored right now. So, oh, the train is coming. The train is on the tracks. Coming. I really wish that Slumlord and Snapneck would, you know, come through and take a walk and take a stroll and, you know, get out of the truck, except for when you've got to pick up the rent. Come smell it in the morning. Come smell it in the evening. Come smell it in the middle of the day. Because if you can still smell, It doesn't smell very good. It absolutely stinks. Like their son, Junie's breath. Please, somebody, because I know y'all are still probably taking care of him like the idiot that he is. Please get him a toothbrush and put it in his stocking along with a whole lot of coal. Get him a Kingsford bag of briquettes. I'm bored now, y'all, for real. And they're probably going to stay there and probably call the police and say that I've called them names. But that's why I've got my camera in my hand right now. That is exactly why. Oh, to recap, just in case anybody forgets or anybody didn't know, the slumlord told me on 2 separate occasions that I wished I was his daughter. If I let me just say it one more time. If I was the slumlord's daughter, I would climb to the highest branch of the nearest tree and jump and ask the Lord to please put me in a different family this time. That's what I would do. But, I really sure hope that they get enough rent so that they can pay for the bail to get their son out of jail for what he did to me on November 11th, 2021, while his mama was sitting there begging him, "Oh, Dooney, I know her. You don't know me. You thought you knew me. Because if you knew me, you wouldn't have put me in that tin can that you have other people living in that looks like it's older than you." I guess this would be called a standoff at the Rocky Road Stinky Canal or Corral. That's what it would probably. I'm going to change the title. This is called Standoff at Stinky Rocky Road Corral. Whole lot of people got cameras over here. A whole lot of people got cameras over here, not just y'all. And not just me. So bring it. Because this time I've got one hanging around my neck. So the next time you bring your mop head boy over here to scare me, I may not have a gun, but I've got a camera. And I'm not afraid to die like your ugly boy is. Telling me I'm your landlord now. Golly. I mean, is it like a prize? Is it a prize? Because none of their children live over here. None of their children live over here. I wonder why. They're probably too embarrassed to ever come over here. I would be embarrassed too. I would be in therapy, actually. I would be needing the best doctor in the entire planet to help me to understand why do my parents drive through this cracked up, disgusting hole with over 50 trailers on it, all on the same electricity grid, all on the same water line. But we need to be so grateful that we get to live here. Unbelievable, but yet believable, because this is Houston. This is Houston. Don't come to Houston. Do not come to Houston, all you travelers and people that want to go someplace. Don't come here. In fact, avoid Texas altogether, because this place is like one of those things that it feeds on a leech. That's what Texas is. Texas has people over here calling themselves Masons, master Masons, trying to act like Bob the Builder when they can't even find a screwdriver to screw in a light bulb. How many idiots does it take to bring a damn light bulb into somebody's house that you want to threaten that they didn't pay their rent on time? Because I still don't have enough light, which is probably good for me, because if I had enough light in my house, I would probably see so much more disgusting crap that I'd want to cry for another 2 weeks. I'm so glad that I still have the freedom to say whatever I want here in this land. Y'all, it must be a whole lot of rent they got to collect today. It must be, you know. But what I hope that they can hear me say loud and clear is don't bring your ugly selves up these stairs again unless you have a warrant. And when you do, please be advised to know that I've got one too, just for you. Enjoy your day or night or whatever.